Hello and welcome to Makula. Today we're going to talk about how you can create and manage different work order types so that requests coming in from your customers or your team are categorized properly according to the work that needs to be carried out. To create and manage work order types, go to Settings, navigate down to Work Management, and to Work Order Types. Here, you can just create a new type. Let's call this type FAT, so Facility Acceptance Testing. We select a color, an icon, and for each work order type, you can define whether this is an internal work order type or an external work order type. Internal work order types are only visible to you and your internal team users. They're never visible to customers, meaning they don't show up when a customer wants to create a request and needs to select a type of request. It also means that they don't see these, once these work orders are created, they don't see them in the history of the asset. Even though you and your team see these in the history of the asset, you and your customer then essentially have two different views of the history of an asset. Now, let's say this is an internal work order type, and I save this. As soon as I save this, it appears here. You can see some of my work orders have this globe icon on top of them, and this means that these are external work order types, and those without the globe are internal work order types, as you can see here and here. Now, what I can also do is I can manage the work order form, meaning I can define what fields need to be filled out when a work order of this type is actually being created in the work orders section. Two fields that are there by default, which I can also still turn off or make required or even not non-required, optional, are the description and parts. Let's say a description is optional and a part section will just never be needed in an FAT type of work order. Then I have my custom field section, and my custom fields are coming from the work order custom fields that I've set up over here. Here, say, okay, maybe I want them to tell me how urgent this FAT is. And then maybe we also have a PO from the customer for this asset, which is why we're also doing the acceptance test. And let's say a priority, and I will mark this required. As soon as I do this and save the form, I can go back to my work order section, click add a new work order, and you see how there are only these 7 fields that are initially showing up. But as soon as I select the FAT type, it lets me know that this is internal and will not be visible to customers. And then I can also see the 3 custom fields that I set up. We can also see that the part section has gone away because I removed it from this work order type, and the description is optional. This is how I can ensure that every time a certain type of work order is coming in, it always brings in the information with it that we as the machinery supplier have configured. Yeah, so that we have the basic information that we need when a certain type of work is being reported or certain type of request is being created for that matter. That's all for work order types and work order forms. Stay tuned if you're looking for help on something else. Thank you.